stop caring about what other people think. Because I promise you, damn, nobody gives a fuck about you. Got a couple people that care. They'll be there for you when they are. But ain't nobody gonna be there for you like you.
Damn, say how much you spend, swag. I don't know, but this shit never gon' end, swag. We in this bitch, we in this rolling up a big blunt. Fuck it, in the straights, this ain't what you want. Yeah, niggas really stepping on the beat. I step up on the street cause they already know me. They just wanna hate and I don't care, I'm getting paid because I got to hit you in your head and coming later cause it hit me, baby, keep on going on the block now.
Friends, man. That's one hell of a word right there that a lot of us use loosely, especially growing up. That's a terminology that you really realize, like, a friend, man, that's some shit that you really gotta earn. Like, man, friends, man, like, how many of us really got them, though? Like, that song make a lot of sense. But, well, it's different type of friends, like, this is like a little guide to know who your real friends are. Just in case, you know, certain things you might not know. I mean, like you on. Now, A, you got your friends that you can tell bad news to. And they ain't gonna sit there and say, man, you stupid or you're dumb. They ain't gonna add insult to injury. They're gonna actually listen. That's a skill. Listening is not something that everybody was blessed with. And I'm sure a lot of people know that. People don't know how to hold a conversation. Like, you speak to be understood, and then you listen to understand. That's hard to have, especially these days. I be having better conversations with kids sometimes, like, for real. But anyways, number one, or A, whatever you want to say, you can tell them bad news, and they'll listen to you. And if anything, they just give you good advice, but they'll reassure you that you good, like in a logical way, not just to say it to make you feel better. They really like genuinely either help you come up with a plan or just be there for moral support. B, good news. It's harder to tell this to people. Now, you know you really fucking in a wrong friendship when you don't really want to tell them good news because it's like you seem like it's a funny feeling. Like, if your friend not celebrating with you, and I ain't talking about like jumping off the walls, like they ain't gotta be ecstatic, but you could tell when somebody really is proud of you or like really like congratulating you in a genuine way. The most ways that you know is not somebody that's fucking with you is you say something, let's say you got a promotion. I got a promotion today, 1-1. They give you a quick little, oh, you know, congratulations, and then it's straight to them. Something about them or something about their friend that got a promotion too 3 years ago. Like, oh yeah, my cousin got a promotion too. You don't want to be around those type of people. Trust me. It might seem small, it's not small. It's major. It might look like it's heavy though. And you know, when you tell them good news, you could just feel when somebody is happy for you or just happy with you. You know, those type of people you want, because now y'all on the same energy and that shit transfers, and now you just in a positive mood, because it feel good to feel good. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you really gotta pay attention to how people take your bad news and your good news. You really ain't gotta tell nobody nothing, but let's be honest, we humans. We socialize. We like to socialize. Like, we gotta have a couple of people that you could tell something to. And I ain't talking about venting, just good news and bad news. Because it's good to release, you know, some shit without having to go to a therapist and all that. Now, the thing is, having a friend like that don't match any of them qualities I just named, is also some good in that too. Like, if everybody probably had a friend where y'all always battling, like they so difficult. Like, every opinion you got, they trying to go against. Every conversation, y'all like debating, damn near arguing. That shit is irritating and annoying as shit, but it's so much good in that. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause look, think about it. Nobody like a yes man around them. Some people do. Those are people that just live in a delusional world. They don't want to know the truth. But you got your people that you always, like, going back and forth with. But if it's in a healthy way where I'm not like getting physical or nothing like that, that's an amazing friend. Cause that person that's battling you is gonna make you master yourself. It's just crazy how it works. Because if somebody's always going against what you, and I ain't talking about opinions, like going against just a certain subject or information that you know, but they got a different perspective, it's always a good thing because y'all teaching each other and you kind of like getting different perspectives, even if it's not matching yours. Y'all can at least agree to disagree, but then it might be a little 25-50% of his shit that you like, you know what, I feel you on that part too, and you feel yourself on what you say, and it's probably like transfers or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those difficult people always want to help you grow. Cause somebody that's sitting around you like, yeah, me too. Oh yeah, you right. Nah, you right though, fool. Like, I'm always right. It's weird. Like, you a yes man. Like, probably got a little secret intentions, or you just ain't got no spine or no opinion. Everybody should have a voice. Everybody has a voice to use. Like, words are powerful, just like vibrations and frequency. Like, shit is powerful, man. We don't got a voice for nothing. Your tongue is a sword, so definitely gotta be mindful of how you speak, man. Like, and I don't like that little like talk white, talk black phrase. Like, stop that shit. Like, when I see a black person that talk with some etiquette and he intelligent, he's a well-spoken brother. He don't talk white. Fuck you mean you talk white? What the fuck is that, man? That shit, that we got did that. That's like giving, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, what do that even mean? So, it's like, more of the story, friends is kind of a facade, especially the older you get. But we need everybody that God brings into our life. You can learn from everybody. Never be closed-minded. Always keep an open mind, because you're going to stunt your growth. Like, it's a fixed mindset and it's a growth mindset. I put that in the other video. Like, you gotta always have room to grow. Like, once you know it all, you a fool. I ain't gonna lie. As soon as you say I know it all, you a fool. From that point on, you stuck. Cause you don't never stop learning. Like, you're not battling nobody. It's not about having the most knowledge, the most wisdom. It's about being better than who you were yesterday. You go into the next day as the same person, you ain't living life. You just on repeat. You on autopilot. You need to switch the mode up. And I understand though, because our brains like computers. It's like once we program some shit too many times, you download the same shit every day, you're gonna end up being in a repeat cycle. Like, your days is gonna be the same days, day in and day out. I mean, I talk to people all the time, like, man, what's that average day for you? Well, you know, just get up, kids, work, go to sleep, eat. It's just like the most depressing conversation when you change your perspective on, like, damn, that can't be life. Like, that can't be life. You just do that. Like, then when you spend your money, you only got like a little small gap to spend it, and now you like gotta get back in work mode already. I remember like my whole life since I was working since I was 16, and I always felt as though like it's something about this shit. Not only am I working for another person's dream, but I'm working for a company that don't give a fuck about me. They get most of my time. Even on my off days, they don't feel like off days, because what you doing on your off days? Preparing yourself for like, damn, I gotta work tomorrow. You can't even really kick back. You can't even get your shit off for real. And when you do, you start slipping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, life, you just gotta figure out which way you wanna go. Ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Ain't nothing wrong with working, period. You gotta work. But just do something where it don't feel like work. Like, you know, it was an old quote from somebody, and it was like, when you really find what you want to do in life, you're not gonna label it as another job. That's not how you're gonna look at it. You're gonna look at it like, this is what I do. So, am I saying you're gonna wake up happy every day? Nah, that's not realistic. You're not gonna hop out of bed like, there's gonna be days you don't wanna go. But what makes champions is a person who still does it, even when they don't feel like it, even when they're too tired, they get it done. That's what successful people come from. They gotta have that mentality. And you gotta be selfish to yourself for a little bit. You gotta be selfish. You looking out for everybody else, you gonna stay right there, because most of the people you giving out to, you ain't gonna reciprocate it back. You might well cancel that. So you basically just giving away free, you know what I'm saying? And it's good karma from that. And you know, it's a good look, but it gets you nowhere. Until you focus in on yourself. Like, big facts. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man, as far as the friend category. You don't really need too many, man. Like, through life you learn that you don't need too many. But you don't gotta fall out with nobody either though. You could just have a girl on my timeline said something that makes sense. Like, everybody not for every situation. You got your friends that we do this, your friends that do that, and your friends that, you know, more closer. They come in your house and y'all invite each other to each other's house. You just gotta categorize everybody. Everybody not supposed to be together, because that shit get wicked. So yeah, man, just go with your gut, man. Never go with this. Don't use your heart, but don't believe with your gut. Like, your gut ain't never gonna lie to you. Your brain, your ego, bona fide liar. 99% of the time, your ego lying. Your ego say shit like, look at him, he looking at you wrong, man, say something. Or, man, I know you ain't gonna let that person talk to you like that. That's ego. You gotta know the voices. Ask God for discernment, man. But, yeah, it's going up. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how we do. We gonna vibe. We gonna learn. We gonna grow. We gonna unite. I'm speaking into existence. Manifestation, man. That shit real. So everybody stay blessed and highly favored. Yeah. When you fuck with this podcast, you ain't gonna never be bored. You gotta take that high risk for the high reward.
It's a blowout. Ain't no need to check the score. We gon' go out. Yeah, I let my mind run and let it flow out. Fuck it, hit the club tonight, we might just show out. It's a blowout, nigga, go check the score. What the fuck you checking for? It ain't nothing more. Ay, blowout, nigga, go check the score. Running that shit up, running up with Dior. Ay, running up with Dior's. Designer on me, you're more. Fuck it, what you afford? Do that shit when I'm bored. Yeah, you know what's up with me. I'm off the gate. Ain't nothing out here.